What up, everybody? It's your boy Ash, guys. Happy Tuesday. I'm coming to you guys today with a My Hero Academia discussion, and today I wanted to talk about Dabi and what he said in chapter 290, guys. What an amazing end to that chapter. It was a really busy week this last week. I was filling in a lot of shifts for some of the other coaches that were out of town, so I'm going to get back to my normal reviews of My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and One Piece next week, but I'm just going to make a couple short videos this week about Black Clover and My Hero Academia. So today I wanted to talk about My Hero and specifically Dabi and his words in chapter 290, guys. So let's jump right into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell. So chapter 290, at the very end, the last few pages, we get Dabi's true identity. And a lot of people speculated about this and we went back and forth about who Dabi could actually be and if he's actually a Todoroki. And it was never revealed. We assumed with his flame powers and his strength and his charisma that he would probably be a Todoroki, and it is confirmed in chapter 290 that he is. His name is Toya Todoroki, and a lot of people's confirmations were confirmed with this chapter that he'd be Toya. We assumed that Toya would be dead, or we were told in the story that Toya had died, but we didn't know how, and that Natsuo, Shoto's brother, blamed Endeavor for what happened to Toya, but we never got much of an explanation outside of that. So it is revealed that in this chapter, Dabi is Toya, that whatever happened to him left some damaging scars on his body, but he's still alive, and he's been watching Endeavor and Shoto this entire time, thinking about ways that he could really take down Endeavor and hurt him in the just most brutal way possible. So he bided his time. He went and joined the League of Villains, and he just kind of waited for the perfect opportunity. And he saw that the perfect opportunity would be when Endeavor finally became the #1 hero. And he's using this chance to put Endeavor in his place and get revenge for all the terrible crap I'm sure Endeavor did to him. So in this chapter, we see that the screens of the TVs and the buzzing of the radios start to fuzz a little bit here, like something's being transmitted or taking over the sound waves. And we see this first off in I forget what Shoto's mom's hospital room, and I forget I think her name is Ray. I think Ray's hospital room. And if it's not Ray, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to call her Ray for now. So Ray's hospital room, we see the TV start to fuzz as the hospital staff are running to her room to get her because Higanta Makia rushing through by the hospital. So we see all of a sudden Dabi pop up on the screen, and he's already showed up at the battlefield with Higanta Makia. They've already saved not Todoroki, but Shigaraki. So they already saved Shigaraki. Higanta Makia is holding him in his hand, and Dabi reveals himself. And Endeavor, first of all, is like, oh man, the League of Villains is here. Like, I don't have time to deal with this. I need to take care of Higanta Makia. Well, Dabi steps in and starts talking to them. He's like, what's up, everybody here? What's up, Endeavor? What's up, Shoto? I have something to tell you guys. And he reveals by pouring water on his head, you see the black come out of his hair, and it turns white. Like the other children of the Todoroki family, he has white hair. Maybe it's red. When it'd be in color, if we see this in the anime, it may be red. But for now, it looks like it'd be white hair. And he reveals himself as like, it's me. It's Toya Todoroki. And he says this by saying, I have a great name. Call me Toya. And when I first read that, my mouth actually dropped. I was like, no way. And as he's talking, he says, like, I'm broadcasting my life's message to all the TVs and radios that can hear me. And you see people watching. And as you see people listening and watching, you see the destruction in the city. People are stuck under rubble. You see people like a lost girl crying, and then you see someone under rubble, just an arm, and there's blood everywhere. You know that person's probably dead. If not, that's just an arm, but likely whoever's under there is dead or very badly hurt. And this is all going on with the destruction of the cities that are going on, mass chaos going on. And this is what Dabi wanted, mass chaos. He wanted everyone to suffer, and he wants them to blame Endeavor. And I think that's where this is going. So he starts to discuss with Endeavor, like, what's up, guys? I've been waiting for this opportunity opportunity, and he starts telling Endeavor and Shoto together what he's been doing, sort of. We don't get too much of a background of what he's been doing this whole time, but he starts telling him, like, I've been biding my time, and I've been looking for the best way to hurt Endeavor. I thought about killing his prized possession, Shoto, and maybe that would hurt him. All this stuff he went through to get Shoto, if I just took Shoto out, would that hurt Endeavor? But just so happened that Endeavor turned to be the #1 hero. And I found an opportunity. I found the best way to hurt you. To reap what you sow, you cannot escape the past. So the last page of this chapter gave me chills. I love it. I'm looking at it right now. And he says, the past never dies. And he says, get it yet? Reap what you sow. So let's tango. You and me, Enji, Todoroki, who's Endeavor, dance with your son in hell. So that's how this chapter ends. He wants the nation to know the true Endeavor, what Endeavor did to his family, why this has turned out this way. And even Endeavor blames himself for what's going on with Higantamaki. He's like, sorry, Hawks, this is my fault what's going on with Higantamaki. I couldn't stop this in time. So the whole nation, and he's supposed to be this nation. And I love that they specified that this nation's #1 hero, which means there's another #1 hero for America or for other countries, which is really cool. And that's a huge world building movement as well. So good on that. That's really good. It was a small little page, but that goes a long way for the storytelling. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm really hoping that the person in the plane, whoever it was that we didn't get to see yet, is the #1 hero from like America or something. That'd be, oh my God, that'd be so cool. I'm getting off track, but yeah, these last 2 chapters were absolutely unreal. But I love the scene where Todoroki and Endeavor's faces go absolutely like white. You know, they're just pale from finding out all at once that Toya's alive. He's Dabi, who's been killing people. He says he's killed 30 innocent people in cold blood. And that was broadcasted to his mom as well. So finding out Dabi, one of those strongest, most dangerous villains of the League of Villains, is his big brother and Endeavor's son. Just the shock of that and what he's done in the past. And now everybody knows, not that a lot of people knew of Endeavor's past, but I think the general public were kept in secret about that, or kept in the dark about what had happened. So Toya is using this opportunity to absolutely destroy the progress that Endeavor has made to this point. Endeavor seemed like he had turned a leaf. He had been making amends with his family slowly. Not everyone forgave him right away, but it looked like Shoto forgave him and his daughter had forgiven him. Natsuo was getting there, not quite, but he was getting there, and he was building a relationship with Rei again, his wife. So it was good to see Endeavor doing better. Yes, he made a lot of mistakes in the past, but he was on a good path to get better, to get the respect that he always wanted, to be the #1 hero that people saw him as and that he thought he could be or should be. So it was getting better, and he had a good relationship. And now this comes out and broadcasted to everybody amidst all the pain and chaos that's going on. It's going to completely destroy Endeavor's reputation. And on top of destroying Endeavor's reputation, he gets revenge and gets to fight Endeavor while Endeavor's in a weakened state, punctured lung, badly beaten, bleeding everywhere. This is a fight that I don't think Endeavor can win, and Dabi has a huge advantage right now. So everything Toya's waited for up to this point, it just hit all at once. The feels are so there. I mean, this chapter hit so hard, and I loved every second of the ending of this chapter. It was so good. The last 3 pages alone make it a 5 out of 5 chapter. 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. It was so good. The feelings were there. The art was amazing. I loved every second of it, guys. So really excited about how this is chapter end. And I cannot wait for next week as well. I didn't see if there's a break next week for My Hero Academia or not. I'll go back and look at it. But hopefully there isn't, because I really want to see what comes out of this. But so really cool that we got to see Toya. He's Dabi. It's confirmed now. Maybe he's lying about it. I don't think it would be at that case right now. So I think he's telling the truth that he's actually Todoroki. I really am hoping we get the past of what happened between Endeavor and Toya. I hope that's in the next chapter. We get a flashback where Endeavor has to tell people about it, air out your truths because you can't hide from the past. You reap what you sow. Spill it, be upfront about it. I really want to know what happened with Endeavor and Toyo, how he got the scars, if Endeavor was the one to give it to him, or if they got hurt in an accident, like a training accident or something, or if he was on a hero mission or something, and Toyo followed him and something happened. Something had to happen for him to get that scars. And we understand his pure hatred because Natsuo was like that as well, because Endeavor treated the rest of the children like absolute garbage. He didn't care about them. He called them things. They weren't people in his mind. He only had one goal, a selfish goal, was to create power, to create the perfect being to surpass All Might, and that was his only wish. And after becoming the #1 hero, he kind of wanted to face his family, and Dabi Toya is not going to let him get away from that. He's like, I don't care who you're trying to be now. You cannot escape your past. I'm your demons from the past, and I'm coming to make sure you reap what you sow. So, amazing chapter. I love where this story's been going. And I mean, can we just give a round of applause for this arc? This arc has been one of the best arcs I've ever read in manga history, ever. And that's personally for me. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Comment below. What are your thoughts about this arc so far? I know we're not over there, but I think we're getting close to the ending. How do you feel about it? I mean, it's got to be in like top 5 arcs ever that I've ever read. The story has been amazing. The character depth is insanely good. We get so much so much back and forth, and despite all these characters, we really start to feel for them. The fight between Twice and Hawks, the fight with Higantamakia and the class 1A and 1B. We get to fight between Deku. There's so many characters in my head. Deku and Shigaraki in the background, and their inner demons that they're both dealing with. I mean, there's so much going on, but it flowed so well in this arc, and we have the seriousness of the arc too. People are dying left and right. The cities are getting destroyed. It's really villain versus hero in the depths of a huge arc, and it's been so good. So I need to gush about that a little bit, but that's it for me for this video. I just wanted to make a short video, talk about my feelings for the end of this chapter. It was so good. I cannot wait to see this fight between Endeavor, Todoroki, and Toya now. So I'm so excited to see that. I hope we get a little bit more information on Toya, his background, what happened to him. So I cannot wait for chapter 291, guys. I'm so excited. Comment below. What were your thoughts of chapter 290? The relationship between Toya and Endeavor. What do you think happened? I cannot wait, guys. That's it for me for this video. I'll be back again soon with another video soon, everybody. So that's it for me. Peace. Have a fantastic day.